Hello, you guys. Thank you for watching this today. I really hope it brings a little bit of spark to your business and what's next. So if you are on my team, you know who I am. If you are catching the replay or you're watching this on YouTube, this is Jessica Sivia, Star Director for Team Simply Family, and I'm from Winthrop Harbor, Illinois. Today, there's been something on my heart that I just feel that I need to talk about. I have it written all out, so I'm going to be looking at my notes to make sure I touch base on things. So I have been with Scentsy almost 7 years. I will be celebrating 7 years in October. And I look back on my Scentsy journey and I think about how incredible earning an incentive is, but being able to attend the incentive is even better. So, I want to talk about getting you in the right mindset, the right headspace for this upcoming incentive. So, I want you to ask yourself if you want to earn the next incentive, if you do, I'm here to tell you that the incentive starts now. It starts now in our business, not Scentsy, but in our business, because right now we are thinking about all the ways that we can start building a plan and executing it coming, moving forward into the months ahead. So we all know that the incentive will kick off August 1st and it will end January 31st. So everything you do now in your business will put you in a position to move forward. So we're going to talk about mindset. We're going to talk about being prepared. We're going to be talking about reflecting. We're going to be talking about tons of different things that you can do right now to make sure that you move the needle consistently over the next 6 months in your business. So now is the time to prepare. So the biggest thing I'm going to ask you, have you already ordered your fall winter supplies? If you have not, then you need to. You need to go through what worked for you last season and get those same supplies. If you are new to Scentsy on this YouTube channel, I just did a video on all the supplies that I personally got and how they work for me in my business. So you can definitely watch that. Not only should you be thinking about your Scentsy supplies, you should also be thinking about your office supplies. Do you have items to make samples? Do you have paper? Do you have ink? Do you have labels? What can you do now to prepare you for the months to come? Last night, I personally took some time and I ordered all of the things. I ordered my cute little stickers that go on the outside of my VIP packs or my host boxes. I ordered supplies to make samples. So I got baggies to washer with, Scentsy soap. I got labels to make sure that I can label my products coming in. I got ink for my computer. I got cardstock to make postcards. I got all the things. So take a few minutes over this weekend or in the days to come and really go through your office and inventory what you have and what you don't have. Because a lot of times ideas come up and we want to run with them, but then we're already 3 steps behind because we have to order the supplies and then wait for those supplies to come. Okay, now the biggest thing is, so what I just did a couple days ago is I printed a calendar for July, August, September, October, November, December, January. I printed these paper calendars to go in my actual binder, which seems silly, but this is going to allow me to really focus in on what I have to do. And it's going to allow me to know what I want to do that month and what I need to focus on and what I need to prioritize, if I can talk today. So, give me 1 second and I am going to pause this video so I can grab those calendars to show you. Okay, so these calendars are nothing fancy, but I have already started filling them in. So I have my July calendar. So you can just go to like printablecalendars.com and you can print these for free. And so what I did for this one is I just marked down, like what is Scentsy Payday, SFR, when I need to go live for the August warmer incentive of the month in my VIP group. And then I put my fair dates on here. So that one, not as detailed as what I have done for August. So the way that I will be working my business, and it's something that you need to decide as well, is what type of scent socials or party types will you have moving forward? Why I encourage you to decide on those type of parties now, because then you can get a game plan, you can prepare, so then you can execute them successfully. Okay, so this is my August calendar, and you're going to see these marks that are highlighted is basically I will be doing Facebook parties in my VIP group, which is how I do them. And I will be doing one host per week. So this highlighted mark, I am going to put with like my host name. So I might put like Amy, host of the week, Becky, host of the week, Sarah, host of the week, Tina, host of the week, Stephanie, host of the week. So that entire week in my VIP group, it's going to be all about that host. It's going to be about their guests that they've invited to my VIP group. It's going to be about their wish list. It's going to be about what Scentsy has to offer. Now, if they choose to extend their party for whatever reason, I am gladly going to do that. But the following week, they'll no longer be highlighted. At the end of their week, they'll be taking it offline and doing more one-on-one connections with their friends and family to build up their rewards base. On here, I also have like already booked. I'm going to do a new release, sniff, and share with my family. I did one last season and my customers loved it, so I'll be doing it again. I also have marked on here that I'll be doing the VIP. I'll be doing the September warmer of the month live again. So it's kind of really how I'm like honing in on it. So what I also did, and if you are in my group, you're going to be seeing this firsthand. If you are not in my group, please feel free to add me on Facebook, message me, whatever it is, if you want these items. I created a template to allow myself time. So I'm going to give you an example. If I book a party August 1st through August 7th, I personally need to mail out the host box, right? And my VIP packs no later than, I had the correct one, no later than July 26th. So all of those packs will be mailed out the week prior. So it allows times to get in their hands. They're able to start experiencing them, start enjoying them, and start thinking about what they want to order going into the party. Something else that I am doing in my business this season, which I have not done before, is I have created a Google Doc form, which again, if you're a part of my group, you're going to be seeing this sooner or later. If you are not and you want to see it to get ideas, please let me know. I am very, very good at communicating one-on-one with my hosts. However, I need to be better about that information being in one spot. And I love Google Doc forms. So I created a host Google Doc form. And basically what it says is I ask for their name. I ask for their email and phone number. I also ask which is the best way to contact them. I ask for their wish list. I also ask for 5 of their VIPs. So 5 people that they are inviting into my VIP group for the week of their party that they know will support their party. Maybe it's their best friend, maybe it's their aunt, their cousin, their mom, whomever. I want them to pick 5 people and I will be sending them sample packs. So if you also look at my YouTube channel, I have done a video on my host box, so you can go back and look at that. And if you want to know more information about those, I am more than willing to share it. I also ask the question in this Google Doc form, why are they hosting? And I give them options. Are they doing it to help me and support my business? Are they doing it because they love free and half price items? Are they doing it because they're interested in earning extra income? If somebody selects that option, I know that I have them interested and we need to be having a more in-depth join conversation. I also ask them to refer 3 friends to host their own Scentsy social. I never call them parties. I always call them Scent socials because that's what it is. It's just a bunch of people getting together, sharing what they love about Scentsy, and that's it. If they buy, fantastic, but I want to have a customer that stays with me for a lifelong, not just for that party. So I really, really connect with people that are joining socials. So I ask them to refer 3 friends, and then I also give them a perk. So for instance, if they do have 3 guests that do decide to host their own Scentsy social, then they will receive the deluxe diffuser on me. I obviously will be using the perpetual reward to get that. And then I also ask if there's any questions or comments. So I am putting the finishing touches on that. And then in like the top part of your Google Doc where you put in like an explanation or telling about the Google Doc, that is when I'll get more in depth on like your party starts this day. I'm mailing your items this day, so on and so on. I also created a host checklist. I've always had a way of doing things, but I've never had it down on a piece of paper. Also, remember that everything I am sharing with you works for me. It's my system that I'm coming up with that truly works for me to benefit my business. You might find things that you like from what I'm saying, and you may create your own system. And I encourage you to do that because if you want to earn this incentive, like I said, the preparation for that starts now. So, host checklist. So, it goes over everything is a reminder to myself to touch base with my host on. Do I have their name? Do we have set dates? Do I know how to contact them? What is the best? Is it phone? Is it personal message? Is it text? What is it? I also put in there for myself to follow up on their form. So when I send them that Google Doc form to fill out, I am giving them 72 hours to fill it out and have it back to me. Have I mailed their box? When do I need to mail it by? Have I mailed their VIP packs? When do I need to mail it by? I also encourage them to add 20, only 20, 20 friends and family to my VIP group to be present for their Scent Social for that week. I look at quality over quantity. I don't want them adding quality over quantity. Yes. I don't want them adding everybody on their Facebook because nobody likes to be spammed like that. Like I know I personally don't like just being added to groups because it's just not my thing. And I don't want to be that way for my customers. And I don't want my customers to be that way to their friends and family as well. I also provide my host with a copy and paste script in a sense that they can send. And it just goes over basically like, hey, I am having a Scentsy social starting this day, ending this day. This is my party link. I'd love for you to join this group. And then it leaves it in their customers' hands, whether they want to join or not. And in some cases, they don't join, but they still support the social, and that is also what's important. I have notes on did I create the PWS link? Did I send it to them? I also have a note to myself to check in with them halfway through their party. I have a note on there, did I talk to them about flipping the party, adding their guests to my workstation, and so on and so on. So this checklist will be available in my group. If somebody else wants it, I will gladly share it with you as well. So that is kind of where my preparation is coming from. I am like full throttle. Like, what can I do to make sure that my business continues to grow over the next 6 months? I love Scentsy incentives. It's an accomplishment when you earn one, and I want to make sure that I continue to earn one. Um, so that is part of it. Like I already talked, it's important that you decide now how you plan to party over the next 6 months. Are you doing Facebook? Are you doing home parties? Are you doing events? Are you just collecting orders? Are you doing bag parties? And if you plan on doing those all, take some time over the rest of this month and think about how you can make every single one of those perfect. Personally, I will be doing Facebook in my VIP group. I will be doing bag parties, and then I will be doing specialty parties or socials, if you will. So what I will do is my Facebook parties, like I said, they're in my VIP groups. They last a week, and that is it. My specialty parties are simple things like, okay, so these are already made. These are from the spring, summer. But what these are is I am going to take like a pencil, a plastic bag from like the dollar store and make it a party pack where if I have friends and family that want to take this, they want all 10 of the new releases, samples that I will personally make. If you want to know how to make these, let me know and I will share all of those things with you as well. I then will give this to them and I'm going to do a new release party pack, right? So I'm going to get people to do those. So that will be in August. And then in October, I'm going to do boo bags. In November, I'm going to do turkey trots. In December, I'm going to do Santa bags. All of those things I know because I'm planning now are supplies that I need to get. So I've already bought my little bags for my new release packets. I don't have them because they're in my car and my husband has my car. But I will look for now my boo bags, my Santa bags, and I will use the same bags for my turkey trot. So Knowing what I'm going to be doing is allowing me to get those supplies now versus later, right? It's allowing my business to continue to turn rather than me having to put a pause on everything and go out and search for these things that I want to implement. So I am calling those my specialty parties or specialty socials. I also will be doing 2 different bag socials, bag parties. One will be all about wax and warmers. The other ones will be about pods and wall fans and mini fans. So I am making 2 completely different bags to offer to my customers to make sure that we are connecting and they're learning more about the products that we have to offer that are more than warmers and wax. Events, I already have events booked. If events is something you want to get into, take some time this month and start figuring out what events are in your area. Are you prepared for those? Have you even sat down for a minute and started to think about the next 6 months? Some of you are probably like, yeah, absolutely. And some of you are like, nope. And then there's other people that are like, I haven't even thought past 5 p.m. today. And that's okay. The point of this video is for me to light a fire under that booty to get you guys moving, because if you want this incentive, you can earn it. I promise you, you will earn this incentive if you believe you can, if you are prepared, if you act, and more importantly, if you commit. And let me tell you, earning an incentive, it is about making sacrifices. It's about saying, I'm going to do this event and not be with my family on a Saturday, or have your family come with you to the event, however you can make it work. It's about give and take. It's about not Netflixing and chilling. It's about working your business even when you don't want to work your business. I will tell you as well, you are going to be more successful if you put in place now, before the incentive starts, parties on the books, your list of 100. If you're using the Amy app, if you have a dream team list, if you have people that you can connect with to see if they're interested in rejoining, you need to get your ducks in a row now so your boat can continue to sail rather than having water come in and start to sink you. Your preparation is key. Okay, let's see what else is on my list. We chatted about that. Okay, a big thing I've been doing right now as well in my business is I have been reflecting. I have been figuring out what made me successful during the last fall winter incentive to earn the Disney trip. What made me successful this last incentive for spring summer to earn level 2? What made me successful when I earned Punta Cana and when I earned Canada, and so on and so on. So I am reflecting in my business what made me successful, but I am also reflecting where I fell short. And when you can sit down and you can reflect and figure out, like, okay, this is what happened. This is where I need to really move the needle. Was it PRV? Was it recruiting? Was it sponsoring? Because it's important. And I will tell you that this incentive is going to be probably very similar to the other ones, where PRV and recruiting go hand in hand. And so you're going to have to figure out how you can move those mountains, even when it's challenging, it's uncomfortable. And sometimes when you do get new people that join and then they decide they don't want to work their business anymore, it happens. It doesn't only happen to you, it happens to me, and it happens to other people in our Scentsy world. So if PRV is where you fell short, you're going to need to look at the next 6 months and figure out where you can really take your PRV from active to 500 to 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, whatever it may be. And let me tell you that some of those numbers probably sounded scary, but you guys are capable of big things. I promise you, I fully believe that you are capable of very big things. We are in this together, and I am not only committed to my business, but I am committed to helping you as well. So if PRV is where you fell short, I want you to go back in your workstation and figure out who hosted for you in August, September, October, November, December, and January. And you need to recontact those people right away to see if they will rehost for you right now. After you have done that, I want you to look at your list of 100. If you don't have a list of 100, if you don't believe in a list of 100, I am truly encouraging you to give it a chance. You have nothing to lose, only to gain. So get your pen and paper out and start making your list of 100. If you don't know where to start, the best thing you can do is a couple tips. You can either start writing people down, and maybe you're going to put Steph, which is one of your customers. Circle her name and start thinking about people that you know through that customer. Okay, I know her boss, Rebecca. I know she works with Joanna. I know she works with Lisa. And then you might even be like, okay, Lisa used to sell. Maybe that's a rejoin conversation. So sometimes one person on your list of 100 is going to give you multiple people. And if for some reason that doesn't work, then you're going to want to bust out good old Frank. Okay. Friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighborhood, and kid contacts. Friends and family, huge. Relatives, don't just think your relatives, think your spouse or your significant other's relatives. Acquaintances, who do you talk to here and there? Maybe it's a Facebook friend, maybe it's a high school friend, connect with them. Neighborhood, look around where you live and figure out if you can connect with them. For the longest time, I had a realtor that lived next to me, and I started working with her on realtor bundles. Okay. There's opportunity in your backyard and you just don't realize it because you don't have a list of 100 or because you're intimidated and you don't want to go for the no. But the more that you can ask, the more that no doesn't affect you. And as soon as you get that yes, all those other no's was worth it. So I want you to think about that. If recruiting is where you fell short, you got to think about your approach. Do you have join packets? Are you handing out join packets? Are you treating join packets like you do samples? And I have this conversation constantly. I just had it the other night with some of my girls. And I was like, why don't we treat join packets like we do samples? Samples were like, you get a sample, you get a sample, you get a sample. Everybody gets samples. But we need to treat recruiting the same way. You get a join packet, you get a join packet, you get a join packet. Everybody gets a join packet because we don't personally know what anybody is going through, right? Facebook is sometimes just a cover up for what is really happening in reality. And I think we all can agree that Scentsy can be a blessing, rather it's financial, rather it's community, rather you're a hobbyist, rather you want to quit your full-time job and turn this into what you do. Scentsy can be the answer to all of those things. We just have to present and share that opportunity with people. So take some time to think about it. And don't let a join packet be intimidating. I want you in that join packet to keep it simple. Why did you join? Put that in there. Do you have recruiting and join brochures that Scentsy offers in the consultant store? Put those in there. Maybe put a few samples in there. Maybe put a product list in there. Put the top 10 reasons in there. You can make it super simple, super affordable, and hand it out like you hand out sample. Put your samples in there and hand it out. You never know who is going to think about what's going on. The other thing when it comes to recruiting, how often are you talking about it? How often are you sharing publicly with people how much Scentsy has impacted your life? Maybe you're in a rut right now and you're like, Scensy's not impacting my life, Jess, so I can't share that. But I'm willing to bet at some point Scentsy has impacted your life, and that's what you need to go back to. You need to go back to when Scentsy was impacting your life and what you were doing in your business to make it have results and thrive. And that's what you need to get back to. So, are you sharing ways that our commission is helping? Are you sharing trips? Are you sharing supplies? Whatever it may be, I promise you that there are people in your world that are watching you and trying to figure out if this is going to be a consistent thing for you. The next thing that you may feel like you felt short of is sponsoring. Sometimes sponsoring is tough, you guys. It just is. We can't work the business for the people that decide to join our teams, whether it's your frontline, downline, 15 ways down. We can't work the business for them. We can share all the things with them. We can lead the horse to the water, but that doesn't mean they're going to drink it. It doesn't mean they're going to watch this video. It doesn't mean that they're going to get to work how you are going to get to work. So the best thing that you can do is try. Just try. Simply try. rather it's offering to help with their launch party, rather it's helping with their VIP page, rather it's coaching one-on-one or connecting one-on-one or building that relationship before having that business relationship. You're going to have to figure out how you can really connect with your people to be able to move the needle with them, not for them. If you said yes to any of these, now is the time to focus and create a system that will work for you. Do you have a recruiting and a sponsoring checklist? Do you have certain days of the week that you sit down and you do maintenance for your business where you're scheduling your posts or you're making join packets or you're doing PWS thank yous? Are you working your business on a daily basis? Because that's what earning an incentive takes. It takes working your business consistently. It takes sacrifice. It takes getting up before your family does, before you even have to, before you go to work. It takes working your business after work. You know, the biggest thing that I hear is, I don't have time. And we're going to stop that right now because I feel personally that I am a good example of being busy. I work a full time job, which is anywhere from 40 to 50 hours a week. My husband is not home 2 nights of the week. My daughter has gymnastic 1 night of the week. That's just during the week, Monday through Friday. Saturdays, my husband and our entire family is gone. Sundays, we are gone as well because both my husband and my son race. So that leaves a very small time for my business. So when you don't have a lot of time for your business, you got to figure out how to make it work. And systems are going to be your best friend. And being intentional in your business, every time you can touch it, is going to be key. But when you don't work your business consistently, your results start to become inconsistent as well. And when your results become inconsistent, you then think that Scentsy has failed you, when in reality, that's not what's happened. You just haven't worked it consistently to build up those results. And I'm here to tell you that you might try something in your business and it's not meant to work in a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks. You have to give things time to truly work. 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. Look at those time periods and really reflect what you have implemented in your business and look at the results at 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. And at 90 days is when you're going to decide, do I continue this or do I tweak it? Or is this not working at all? But until you try something and you're able to measure it, you're never going to know if it truly works if you're only basing it off of a week or 2 weeks or a month. Okay. Uh, and I also think too, like what worked for me last year, mystery bags are huge for me, still huge for me in my business. There's a YouTube video that I did a couple months ago about mystery bags. Please watch it. It has tons of information in it. And if it's something that you're wanting to start in your business or re-implement, that is going to be for you. Creating bundles. I literally start, and I don't think I started it on these yet. I start thinking about the bundles that happened last year. Hot chocolate bundles, sugar cookie bundles, caramel apple bundles, what is it? The Market Day, or I can't think of the name of it, but they're in these little things. And the little crates where you put in like 3 harvest bars, or you put in an apple 3-pack or a pumpkin 3-pack. You put it in a bag, put some twine around it, and it's super cute. People buy things like that. People tend to be drawn to things that are already put together. So really think about things that you did last year or you saw and start thinking about when you can implement them in your business. You guys, invest in yourself. It's huge. And Scentsy has given us this huge opportunity for everybody in the entire company to be a part of Scentsy Family Reunion. You're going to hear from people at the home office. You're going to get sneak peeks. You're going to see real products in videos versus just on a website. You're going to get training out of this world on tons of different topics. MailChimp, project broadcast, leading your team, systems, you name it, and there will be a training on it. It is $11. You have until July 16th to sign up. It is for stream only, and it is going to be worth every bit of that $11. I promise you, investing in that and taking the time to watch those videos will help you guide your business. And it will help you hear from different people, because sometimes hearing from me over and over again will mean nothing. But hearing from another leader, and maybe they're speaking to your soul or they're catching your attention and you're really connecting with them, it's gonna work for you. Okay. Another big thing I want to touch on, because I think this is huge, is what have you wanted? So we're halfway through the year, right? Like I can't even believe that it's July already. Um, what is something that you wanted to learn in your business this year? Because now, right now is the time to learn it. So you're not trying to learn it during earning an incentive. So if you wanted to learn MailChimp, Project Broadcast, You Me Who, Canva, Google Docs, um, Zilly, whatever it may be, there are tons of trainings out there. I know everything I just named for the most part is on my YouTube, but if you're looking for other leaders, go to YouTube, type in Canva, Scentsy, type in whatever you're looking for, and then Scentsy. And I promise you that there are at least 5+ videos that are going to speak to you and be able to help you. So I'm going to end it with this. I want you guys to repeat after me, which sounds so funny, but saying things out loud has a very powerful meaning. So say it with me. I am worthy. I believe I can. I can earn this incentive. I am made for more. Because that's what it is, you guys. You are worthy. You are worthy of all the big things that this world has to offer you. This world is about growing to be the best version of yourself. It's about getting uncomfortable to get over that rainbow into comfort and inspiration and being who you are meant to be. Break down whatever is holding you back and join me on this next incentive, because I want to be there with you. I want to experience it with you. I want to see the spark go off in your eyes when you see how Scentsy treats you, because when you travel with Scentsy, you're never going to want to travel another way. So remember, the incentive, it started today. Now is when we start prepping. Now is when we get systems in order. And now is when we set our business up to succeed and to sail through the next 6 months so we can continue to do big things. You guys have a great day. And if you need anything, add me on Facebook, personal message me. If you don't know me, but you want to get to know me, let's connect. I believe working together is huge. We all have something to learn from each other. And I know that I am not done learning. So I would love to connect with you. Have a great day, you guys.